Welcome to the Get Twisted podcast with your hosts, Zac and Joe. In this episode, we chat with legendary Delaware slide guitarist Billy Pierce about making more than music. Yoga instructor Lesley Frost of Brews tells us why dogs make yoga better. And Brewmaster Matt Found chats with us about barrel-aged beers. So grab your favorite drink and let's get twisted.
What's going on, guys? Zac here with the Get Twisted podcast. I'm here with Billy Slide Pierce, a Delaware legend, and we're gonna ask some questions today, man. How you feeling?
I feel great. I feel great. Although I don't know that I'm a legend. Legend in my own mind, maybe.
So, but the other part of the name there, the Got Slide. Can you tell me a little bit about slide guitar?
Yes, I should have brought a slide. So, slide, the way I play slide, a lot of people play one note slide like a saxophone or something like that would. And I play all 6 notes. And then I play notes behind the glass. I wear the glass on my baby finger, so I play notes behind the glass to get my 7ths, all kinds of different chords.
Okay.
Usually when I play here at Twisted Irons, I bring, 7 guitars maybe.
Oh, wow.
Maybe 8. They're all tuned different. The way I like to play slide is I like to make it sound like a woman singing.
Oh, wow.
Because it's a vocal instrument, and all the great slide players, that's how they treat it.
Right.
Like an instrument. Well, it is an instrument, but it's more like a vocal instrument.
Right. So you get different sounds out of the slide that you can't get any other way with the guitar.
No. Yeah, the sliding up, and sometimes I play with the pads of my fingers. Sometimes I play with the fingernails, and I don't like to go to a nail salon and have funny looking nails put on my finger. So usually every time I play, every second or third day, I rip my fingernails off.
Oh, man.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts. And I use a thumb pick also. A lot of it's called like Travis picking, where you play notes here and go there, and so that's what the slide is for me.
Right.
Anyway, so yeah.
And that's pretty cool.
It's not many people do it around here.
And it sounds like there's a little extra pain involved in the process.
Sometimes there is. Sometimes there is.
So you brought this magazine that you shared with us about, it's a blues cruise, right? That you were involved in 2017?
Yeah. I've been on the blues cruise a couple times. There's usually about maybe 50 bands from the blues circuit, Taj Mahal, Los Lobos, so many bands I can't even, Buddy Guy, all the big. The Blues Cruise people are probably some of the richest people in the world.
Wow.
And they love the music, and it's for like a week, and there's not much time to sleep.
I'm sure it's a good time too.
It's a great time. It's a great time, yeah. A lot of fun. I definitely would recommend it.
Now, speaking of a lot of fun, Dave, the owner here at Twisted Irons, one of the co-owners, is always telling me, you got to talk to Billy and you got to ask him about his stories. And he specifically mentions George Thorogood.
I do have some funny, maybe not funny, but I do have some stories. I grew up with George.
Okay.
He lived on one side of Naaman's Road, Clearview Avenue. I lived on the other side. And he was maybe 2 years older than me. He had older brothers that they all took a liking to me. So one time we used to like to go down to the woods with guns, real guns. A lot of times we have BB guns, and being kids, I don't know if you did it. Did you have BB gun wars?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody did. Everybody I know did. So there was Creek, Neiman's Creek, and George and some people I can't remember exactly who was on his team. I think maybe I had this guy, Wayne Murphy, and maybe some of my brothers. And we would just shoot each other. And there was logs there, and George would, pop his head up and shoot, and then put his head down behind the log. And I thought, all right, I'll get him. I'll just shoot him on top of the head, right? I was a good shot. I could shoot bottle caps from here to the other side of the room, from my hip. Oh yeah, that's what we did when we were little, And so he head popped up one time, and I shot, and he grabbed his face like that, and I thought, oh shit, I poked his eye out, And but I didn't. He was whining and crying, and I think he kicked my ass, shortly after that. But so we were, me and a guy named Gary Cogdale, we went up to see his show up at the Man a couple years ago, and me and Gary and George were the last people in the whole place, and the security guy comes in and says, Mr. Thurgood, do you want us to get rid of these guys, or do you know them? And George turns around and says, know him, look what he did to me.
So he still has it.
Okay, it's unfortunately a big divot in his forehead. And he always wears a scarf around it, or maybe because of me.
Right, now he knows. I got to protect right there. We're gonna have to pull up a picture to see if we can see the spot.
You can. I went to one of the blues museums in Memphis, and they had a big picture of him, and there was a big dent in his forehead, and I said to my girlfriend, I said, Kelly, look, that's where I shot him.
I did that.
I know it. It's not good. So when we were me and my fiddle player were going across the country 2 years ago, she was asking me a lot of questions, and how this happened growing up, that happened growing up, and I was telling her about that, and between that and when I can't say maybe it was me or maybe it was him, lit like 5 cars on fire.
Holy shit.
At an old farmhouse. They were abandoned cars. Nobody was driving them,
Hey, Billy, the police are here looking for you.
Suzanne, my fiddle player, was saying the reason why you never played music with him because he always thought you were trying to kill him. So
dangerous playing with Billy.
Oh, yeah. I used to steal dynamite from my dad's, he was a construction guy, and I'd take the dynamite and the plunger and stuff down in the woods and stick it in trees and blow them up. You can't do that stuff now.
Yeah, we didn't have dynamite. I had the BB gun, no dynamite. We always wore glasses whenever we shot each other with the BB guns, too.
I think we should have, but we didn't have time to get the glasses.
That's awesome.
I know it.
The FBI is here, too.
So a lot of chaos, and you're still causing chaos here at Twisted Irons, when you come and play.
I do. I started writing this song 4 years ago. Must have just gotten off the road with Johnny Neal. I started writing this song called Go Johnny or something like that. And for some reason, I had one verse done, and then I was thinking of putting some other words in, and Newcastle Chaos came into that because the bad kids that we were, it just went from when I was real little to Newcastle, and so lots of fun happened there too. Lots of fun.
Newcastle Chaos. I love it.
Yeah. And through that, living in Newcastle, that's where I first met Johnny Neal. I auditioned for his band. He liked something about the way I played, and we became friends for 60 years. He just passed away this last fall or whatever, so he'll be missed.
Yeah.
I have a lot to owe. My music career is definitely, he had a lot to do with it. I went to the Johnny Neal School of Music, so not many people can say that, So yeah, I love playing here at Twisted Irons. It's a great crowd. They have great beer.
And what are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Helles. It's maybe one of my favorite ones because I can drink it all night long and not get drunk, or maybe get just a little tipsy.
That's perfect. Well, Billy, thank you for coming out and doing this interview, man. It's been great talking with you.
This is cool. I watched some of your videos or some of your podcasts you're doing, and they're cool. This thing's going to take off.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? This is the Get Twisted podcast. I'm Zach, and today I'm here with Lesley, the official yogi of Twisted Iron. She hosts Bens and Brews here on Sunday mornings. Is yogi the right word? I really wanted to say it.
Well, it's a yogi flow thing. It kind of works either way.
Okay.
So we do a little twist on our own, just like Twisted Iron has its twist. My yoga has its own twist as well.
I love that. So how did you find Twisted Irons?
Well, on the opening day back in March, 4 years ago, came here with a girlfriend of mine after a hike. Loved the ambience, loved the crew, and started coming back. And about a month later, talked to Dave and said, hey, yoga and beer go well together. What do you say? And scratched his chin, thought about it, said, we'll give it a try. And we've had good luck since then.
And what makes yoga and beer go well together?
Well, they're both relaxing. The yoga, you have a nice flow, you relax, you refresh, and afterwards sit back, meet new people, great atmosphere, and it's just a nice let go and enjoy the weekend. And nice to see your Sunday.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
That's a good way to start your Sunday.
Absolutely.
And so, speaking of it being a great way, it was even better this morning. We had dogs in here.
We did. We had puppies. Oh my goodness, Forever Paws was out. And I got to
have dogs on the podcast?
I think there might be a couple dogs on the podcast from time to time.
There are, yes. I know. Shelby and Tessie didn't come today. They were a little sad, a little mad at me. They both came from a rescue. But puppies just make you feel good. You gotta smile when you see a puppy. And the rule is during puppy yoga, if a puppy comes to you, what do? Pet the puppy.
Right, so you can drop the pose and just go to pet the puppy. That's just all part of the yoga process.
I'll just curl up and roll with the puppy. Absolutely.
And what's that move called?
The roll and roll.
I love it. So I hear people mention goat yoga a lot. Have you ever done goat yoga?
I like goats in a petting zoo. But a goat climbing on you will pee on you.
Oh.
I don't want to be peed on.
So what about the dogs? What happens if the dogs pee on you?
They don't pee on you. They cuddle you and kiss you.
Okay.
They make your life wonderful.
Fair enough.
Guys, I just stepped in dog piss where the yoga was.
That was where the goat came in a few minutes ago. Where are you doing?
So on Mother's Day, you were just telling me that there's something special going on.
There is. Grassroots Rescue has this dog. They nicknamed her Mama Dog.
Mama Dog,
So
okay.
she's had a litter, and she doesn't like to be in big crowds of other dogs. So we're actually going to feature her on Mother's Day. So Mama Dog's going to come out, and she's going to be our dog there. Some of our dog regulars, because we have we have 3 to 4 regulars that come to Bens and Brews, and matter of fact, Prim and Ollie are sitting at the bar right now. I know, they love their treats. They come up and wait for them.
We always got dog treats for everybody.
I know, that's what I love. Such a dog-friendly place.
It really is.
But we're really looking forward to featuring Mama Dog on Mummy's Day. And we'll have some muffins and some of these little snacks to accompany our post-class beverage.
So if somebody wants to sign up, can they just come in, or is there anything they need to do beforehand?
Just come in. So come in ahead of time. If they want to reach out to me on the post that we have online on the events item, they can do that, which is Fitness for You by Lesley Frost. And generally, I'm like, just come in, and when the weather's nice, we will be out in the cul-de-sac.
Oh, that's cool.
And I bring sunscreen just in case they forget. Bring your sunglasses. And it is nice.
Awesome.
So, just feeling good.
So what are you drinking?
Right now, I have a Hazed and Confused.
Oh yeah, okay. So I'm drinking the Pineapple. Now the Haze and Confused is definitely one of my favorites. A hazy IPA. It is 6.7% ABV, and I'm sure that continues to loosen you up after you do some yoga. Well, Lesley, thanks for coming out.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Am I on the podcast? Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I'm Molly. I'm a regular here at Twisted Irons. Did you know that they're dog friendly? We can come every single day. And if you're here on a Sunday, you can tell Ray he can right off.
Shit, times are tough. Beer. I love beer.
What's up, everybody? Zach here with the Get Twisted podcast, and I'm here with Brewmaster Matt Found, who I've never gotten to interview yet. Although
Really? Is this the first time?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, we were stuck with the other guy last time. Yeah.
He did all right. He was
fine.
pretty good.
It was serviceable.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool.
So apparently there's something barreled right now that you really want to talk about.
Yeah, I'm bursting actually. So we made it a regular brew of like 6 or 8 months ago, and it didn't come quite out like we wanted it to. We don't like to waste anything, so we were like, hey, what if we did something else? What if we pivoted? And so what we did is we bought a couple of Cabernet Sauvignon barrels, wine barrels, and they're right back there. And we put this beer in them, and then we put what's called a bug. It's Brettanomyces, which is a kind of I guess yeast, but also it's used to make things tartar. It gives it's used in a lot of Belgian and like a lot of Belgians and mixed fruit type things to give it like a tartness and a little bit of a, now don't get scared, but like a little farmy, a little hay. So barnyard actually. Hay, yeah. Barnyard is one of the things associated with it. Some say a little leather. Notably, the Belgian beer Orval is brewed, and they secondary fermentation it with this Brett strain, and it does have like a little leathery, poppy kind of aroma to it, almost like a little farmy or a little barnyard, and it's excellent. So what we did is we did that, we put it in the barrels, and within 2 months, could not taste the other beer at all. It's brand new thing. It said, boom, I'm here, I'm working at it, and Brett is a kind of like a yeast or a bug that will just eat anything. So the sugars that don't get consumed by regular fermentation, Brett's like, I'm hungry, I'm going after these. And it just creates a really wonderful thing. So when that was sort of on its way out and almost done, we then poured into the barrels 44 pounds of raspberry puree in the barrels, and it restarted the fermentation again. So we haven't checked it recently. We're about 2 or 3 months into that little science experiment, but I think what we're gonna get out of this should be like, a really light, fresh tart, and with a sort of sour, right? But also just like a little refreshing, and like I said, with this hay or barnyard aroma to it, which is pleasant. I know it sounds like it's not, but it really is. And so we're excited to try that. That's the one I wanted to go like babble on about. And then of course we did our Russian Imperial Stout. We put in a barrel, and lest I forget, we actually took our triple, which is off tap now, and we threw it in a tequila barrel with peaches.
Oh man!
And it is really fucking good, actually. Yeah.
Is that something that's ever going to be given out so that the public?
Oh yeah. So we just wanted to sit and kind of chill out a little bit and rest in the barrel. So it's only been in there a few months now. We'll probably give it a couple more months. We want to like cycle through the barrel releases so we don't have multiples on tap. We learned that mistake last year. But yeah, we have a lot of great stuff in the barrel, and super excited about doing that and whatever else we can get down with back here.
Damn right, dude. When can people expect to maybe see the first one? Or
yeah, great question. I think we had previously, or Brandon previously talked about the Devil May Care in a rye barrel. We'll probably release that within the next month, I think, and then we'll, throughout the summer until August, we'll start doing the other ones as we run out.
Oh man.
So
that's
really excited.
Exciting, dude.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. What you drinking now?
This is the Guava Blackberry Sour. I highly recommend it.
Oh, I highly recommend it too. That one's a little bit stronger than you'd expect too. It like creeps up on you.
Yeah, we're trying to keep the sours around 6.5. Sometimes it goes a little higher, but that way, I mean, our artist thanks us from a packaging standpoint because it's only one label. But we try to keep them all the same, really.
How do you feel about that, Joe?
Yeah.
Oh.
I try to make Joe's life easier.
Bam! You've been listening to the Get Twisted podcast with Zac and Joe. Thanks for hanging out with us. And if you have an idea for a guest that we should interview or a topic we should discuss, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you next month with a brand new episode. Cheers, everyone.